Are you guys ready for another game of golf with your friends?
Absolutely, Barack. I feel much better after last time, and I'm really happy that you and Donald are on good terms again.
Me too, Joe. The gang is back to normal again, and I can't wait to get this started.
Before we get going, I wanted you guys to know I reconnected with an old friend last week and invited him to play with us. Is that okay?
Of course, Joe. It's cool with me if it's cool with Obama.
Yeah, bring him on, Joe.
Thanks, guys. You can hop on now, George.
What's up, guys? My name is George, and it's really cool to finally meet you.
Nice to meet you, George. I'm Barack.
What's up, George? I'm Donald.
I'm glad everyone's been introduced. Since I'm hosting this week, I'm going to go ahead and start the game. We'll be playing on the space station map with our normal 9 holes and collision turned on.
That sounds awesome, Joe. I've been practicing all week for this, so I hope I do good to impress you guys.
Don't worry about impressing us, George. Just have fun. Anyways, looks like I'm first up. I'm going to wait for this ramp to go up a bit to propel me closer to the hole.
Not a bad shot, Joe. You should be able to get it in next turn. I'm going to switch it up a bit and let the ramp be slightly lower so it gives me more forward momentum.
That's a fire strat, Obama. You've been getting better and better each week. Maybe this week will be your time to score a fat dub.
Yeah, best of luck, Barack. You were super close there, so I'm going to replicate what you did and hope that it works
Holy
out
crap,
a little bit
George.
better.
Damn, George!
Not gonna lie, that was super impressive, George. Getting a hole-in-one at the start sets you up for some really big things. What the hell was that?
Let's go! Thanks for the hole-in-one, Donald.
What the hell kind of cheat engine did you put into this course, Joe?
Don't be a salty spittoon, Donald. You'll make it in next turn guaranteed.
Exactly. We'll both be getting pars here, so we won't be too far behind.
I'm not worried about it. The golfing god doesn't mind helping out the less fortunate every so often.
Golfing God? What is Donald talking about?
That's just his nickname for himself when he plays this game. You'll get used to it.
It's a little offensive, honestly, but whatever you guys say.
Excuse me?
All right. It's my time to cook boys. I think those floating arrows are supposed to be gravity, so I'm going to shoot my shot to that wall, and hopefully it takes me closer to the hole.
That's a really smart plan, Joe. And it looks like it worked out in your favor. I'm going to do that when it's my turn.
Yeah, I agree. That was some good shit, Joe. I'll need to give it a shot, too.
I'm really sorry, Donald. I hate to be that person. But could you please watch your language?
Excuse me?
I want to play a good, clean, family-friendly game here.
We don't mean to offend, George. That's just how we always talk here, but we can tone it down for you.
Thank you, Barack. I really appreciate it.
No, screw that.
Excuse
Joe,
me?
you should have told us that your friend was a complete wet blanket.
Now just
Don't
hold on
tell
a
us
What
how
did you
to
just
talk
call
here,
me,
George.
Donald?
You're the guest.
I'm sorry that I hold people to a high standard and expect the bare minimum of decency, Donald. Why didn't you tell me about this, Joe?
Now
Hold
hold
on,
on a
what did I
second,
do?
George. Don't talk to Donald like that. I'm willing to respect that you don't like profanity, but that doesn't mean you get to rag on Donald for using it. Like he said, you're the guest.
Let's just calm down, guys. I didn't know that was something that bothered you, George, so I'm sorry about that. As for Donald and Barack, I'm sure George didn't mean any harm. Let's just pretend that didn't happen and get back to focusing to the game.
I can
Sounds
do that.
good
Only
to me.
because it's you asking, Joe?
Thanks, guys. That being said, everyone did really good on this hole. We should have a really good competitive standing for the rest of the course.
I agree, Joe. I came into this one extra competitive. It's my time to finally get a win, and I'm going to do whatever it takes to make it.
You've worked really hard to get a win for yourself, Barack, but the golfing god is coming
Seriously?
for the dub. You'll definitely get there, but today is not your day.
We'll see about that, Donald. It looks like I'm starting out on this hole, so I'm going to take a quick peek to see what we're working with here. It looks like the left tube will lead directly to the hole, so that will be my target. Damn!
That was a tough break, Barack.
Yeah, you should easily be able to make it next turn, though. Me, on the other hand, I'm going to easily sink this hole-in-one thanks to Obama's sacrifice.
And that was a really good shot, Donald. You wouldn't have been able to do it without Barack, though.
I wouldn't say that's true, but okay.
It's my turn now. Hopefully I can get that hole in one too, just like Donald did. What in tarnation
that?
just
Damn.
happened?
Hold up, pause. Did you really just say what in tarnation, George?
Yes, I did, Donald. Do you have a problem with how I speak?
Not
Damn
at
it,
all,
got me
George.
too.
I just wanted to make sure I heard you right.
Well, how about you worry about yourself, Donald?
Oh, here we go again.
It's bewildering that I can't have a problem with you using profanity and calling yourself a god.
Because I'm the golfing god.
But me saying a different phrase than you is suddenly the end of the world.
That's not the end of the world, but after that shot, it looks like it's the end of you getting first place.
Okay, seriously, you two, knock it off. I just want to play one game of golf with your friends without incessant arguing. Is that too much to ask for?
Wait, Donald gives you these problems regularly? That seems about right, given what I've learned about him today.
Once again, George, stop talking about Donald like that.
Excuse me?
If you're going to play with our group, you're going to have to learn to respect that we have different values from you.
For real. Anyways, it's my turn now, guys. It actually looks like there's a shortcut over here. I'm going to go ahead and give it a shot and see what happens.
I'm sure it will work out, Donald.
And would you look at that, boys?
Let's
the golfing
go!
god
Nice job,
does
Donald.
it once again.
That was a good shot, Donald. But you didn't get a hole-in-one like I did earlier. I'm going to perfect your strategy and do it myself.
Oh, really, George? What was that
Fiddlesticks.
then? I don't see you getting any hole-in-ones now.
Yeah, George, you can't really say much about that. Me, on the
Excuse
other hand,
me?
I'm going to score this juicy hole in one.
And look where that landed you, Barack.
Damn.
I like you, but your constant need to defend Donald's ignorance is perplexing to me.
Shut the hell up, guys. It's my turn to cook. I can smell this hole-in-one from a mile away.
Bro burned the whole house down with his cooking.
Don't listen to Donald. You came really close, Joe. You'll be able to get in the next hole.
I appreciate the backup, George, but Donald was just saying that out of jest. You don't have to worry about him. He and Barack are my best friends.
It's some company you choose to keep, Joe. Anyways, it looks like we all had about the same rate of success on this hole.
That won't last for long, George. I'm going to get this win, and it doesn't matter what I need to do to get it.
I want to see you win for sure, but I want to become the first two-time winner in our group even more. Your win can wait, Barack.
I think all you three bozos can shut the hell up about winning, because this is my game. This course looks pretty straightforward. I'm going to try to use the center path to possibly get a hole-in-one here.
And let's see how that works out for you, Donald.
George, I don't know what you're...
Just as
Damn!
I thought.
That was a really good try, Donald. I think I'm going to try the safe route, though. I should be able to... Damn!
And that was a really good try, Joe. Your strategy was much better than Donald's, so I'm going to
Excuse me?
give it a go and be a little more careful timing my shot.
Good job, George.
I have to admit, George, that was a good strategy, and I'm going to replicate it for my turn. You need to stop targeting Donald so much, though.
I'm not targeting Donald, but go ahead and push your false narrative, Barack.
Barack isn't pushing a false narrative, George. You've been targeting me this entire game because I said shit. Tell me I'm wrong, Joe.
I'm just trying to play the game, guys. Don't involve me in your argument.
Seriously, Joe?
Yeah, for real, man. I understand that George is your old friend, and I'm glad you got to reconnect, but can you at least
Damn
just
it.
admit that he's being unreasonable?
How about we just focus on the game, guys?
I agree with Joe. He brought me on here today to play some golf with you two, not argue.
You've kind of started the arguments today, George, but fine. I hope that was enough power for me to get this in the hole by next turn.
I'm sure you've got this, Barack.
Yeah, you're going to be fine, Obama. But it's my turn now, and I'm ready to sink it in the hole and make par.
You really almost had it, Donald. If I were you, I would have put less power in the shot.
At least
Thanks
you
a lot,
guys made it
Captain
to the hole.
Hindsight.
These stompers keep screwing me up, and I'm starting to get really frustrated.
Come on, Joe. Don't throw the game now. You can do this. I believe in you more than anyone.
Oh, really?
I'm going to make it in the hole right now. And I'm dedicating it to you, Joe.
That was kind of weird, but okay. It's time for Obama to cook, though. Let's go.
Damn, that was unfortunate, Obama. You have this in the bag next shot, though, guaranteed.
I
And
appreciate
unlike
it,
George,
Donald.
I'm not going to dedicate this shot to anyone other than
Excuse me?
myself because that would just be weird if I did.
I thought it was nice of George to do, so relax a little, Donald. Anyways, I'm glad I was finally able to get a good shot out. Things are starting to look up for me.
Yeah, I'm proud of you, Joe.
Oh, great job, Joe. You did so good.
What the hell is going
I'm
on?
so proud of you. I'm way more proud of you than Donald or Barack. Let's
Excuse
go, Joe.
Okay, calm down a little bit, buddy. I appreciate your support, but that was a little much.
Sorry, Joe. I got carried away there. Anyways, your first place aspirations are going to have to wait, Barack, because I'm in first place now.
Let's not write anybody out yet, George. They still have a chance of getting this, and so do I.
I know you've got this, Joe. Let's see what you're cooking.
Well, I got a good layout of the course, so I'm thinking my best strategy will be to stay in this. Damn it.
That was really unfortunate, Joe.
For real, Rip Joe?
You did a great job assessing the course there, and you should have made it. I'm going to use your strategy because I know that will bring me success.
Well, that was unfortunate, George, but you should still have a chance to make it on the platform.
Jiminy Cricket.
Holy crap, George. You absolutely choked that shot.
Keep your mouth
I
shut,
don't see any way
Donald.
you come back from it.
I'm sure you're going to do so much better, Donald. Let's see how you do, since you want to run your mouth.
What the hell? These stupid circles keep hitting me.
It's not so fun when you're the one dealing with it, is it, Donald?
Well, I wouldn't know, George.
Let's go!
Unlike
Good
you,
job, Donald.
I
Are you
was
serious
able to
right
make
now?
it on the platform. Wait until my turn is done before talking shit, you bitch.
Screw you, Donald. I didn't want to use such harsh language there, but you left me no choice.
That's wild that you think that was harsh language. But it doesn't matter because I made it
Good
up here
job,
just
bro.
like Donald. We'll easily be making it in the hole on our next turn.
I'm happy for you, Barack, but I don't like the way you're bragging about it to George. Seems a little bit toxic to me.
What are you talking about, Joe? Obama isn't the toxic one here. George is.
Exactly.
He's been instigating arguments this entire game and
Excuse
kissing
me?
your ass so you wouldn't take our side. I can't believe it's working.
And this is exactly what I'm talking about, Joe. Donald
That
is
was the
trying
worst
to
shot
turn
I've
you
ever
against
seen.
me.
Joe, please don't for a second believe what George is trying to say. We're your best friends.
Exactly. Bro really started all this drama all because he doesn't like our profanity.
You're lying, Donald.
I'm not lying, Joe. This guy has had it out for me this entire game. I know I've been toxic
There's an
before,
old
but
saying
I
in
promise
Tennessee,
that's
I know
not
it's
what
Texas.
I'm doing now.
Probably
Please
Tennessee that
believe
says,
me.
fool me once. Shame on you. Fool me, you can't get fooled again.
I think you both have valid points, but I'm not here to take sides or participate in your arguments. Figure out some common ground now, because I'm not doing it.
Fine. I'm going to give Donald and Barack one more chance. But if they grind my gears even one more time, I can't promise to be nice to them, Joe.
Normally, I wouldn't let that kind of comment slide. But I want you to be happy, Joe, so I'll give George one more chance, too.
Me too,
Let's
Donald.
just have a fun rest of the game, guys, okay?
Thanks, guys. I've never seen a black hole in this game before, so I'm a little intimidated by this, but I think we can make this work.
Good luck, Joe.
That was a great shot, Joe. You should be able to make it in with 2 shots at most.
Thanks, guys.
I hope I can replicate Joe's success. If I copy his strat, I should definitely be able to make it in.
Holy crap, Obama, that black hole just yeeted you, but luckily it was in the right direction.
Yeah, for real. I got really scared they're not gonna lie.
I hope I can avoid getting stuck in a sticky situation like that. Let's hope for the best.
Not gonna lie, I feel kind of bad for you there, Donald.
Damn it!
Not only did you get caught in the black hole, but you got yeeted so far back that you went out of bounds. Maybe you'll get something started next turn. But for now, it's my time to cook.
Damn, George, you didn't even make it to the second black hole. That must really suck.
It doesn't feel great, but at least I stayed in bounds. More than some people who are in this session.
Okay, but what the hell was that? I thought it was going to bounce me closer to the hole, but I guess not.
It's okay, Joe. You're still on track for making it in the hole next turn. Hopefully I can keep my momentum going and have a turn like yours.
And that's exactly what you did, Obama. Congrats. But it's my turn to redeem myself and get something going here.
Holy
Holy
shit,
crap,
That was
Donald.
amazing.
Let's go! That was probably the best shot that I've ever made.
Even I have to admit that was impressive, Donald, but don't count me out. I can make that shot just like you can.
Nice shot, George.
Yeah, that was a nice shot, George, but it was a mere imitation of the golfing god's greatness.
Seriously, Donald? I've already mentioned that you calling yourself that makes me uncomfortable. Will you please quit it?
If you had been nicer throughout the game, I would have considered it, but I just don't really care anymore, so you're just going to have to get used to it.
Okay, come on, Donald.
Excuse me?
George agreed to stop being rude to you and asked you nicely there to not say it. Now I'm going to ask, since you'll listen to me. Please stop calling yourself that while we play with George.
Fine, Joe, but it's really disappointing how you've had George's back over me and Obama.
Maybe it's because you two, especially you, Donald, have been incredibly disrespectful to me this entire game.
Think whatever you want to think, George. Obama knows the truth and Joe is somehow oblivious to it, but I see right through you.
It's not worth the argument, Donald. It's what George wants you to do.
Excuse me?
Me personally, I'm going to follow the strat everyone else is doing because it looks like the best chance for success here.
I appreciate you looking out, Obama. And you're right, it's not worth me getting this upset over. I'm also going to copy your strategy because I don't think there's another strategy that will work here.
And now it's my time to shine, boys. Honestly, there doesn't seem to be too much strategy in this early part of the course, so I'm going to yeet my ball once again.
Another masterful shot, Joe. We both are truly the best at this game. I'm going to copy your shot to reach your levels of success.
Ha 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 ha! How did that turn out, George? You ain't shit. Take the fucking L.
Shut your mouth, Donald. I've been
Excuse
patient
me?
and calm and understanding, but that's over now. You've disrespected me for the last time with your insults and profanity.
He was being competitive, George. If you don't
Competitive,
like the way
really?
that we play or talk
You're
here,
so
you can
full
leave.
of it, Barack.
Don't you
You're
dare
just as
talk
bad
to
as
Barack
Donald
like
if you
that,
think it's
bitch.
okay to talk
It's
to another
one thing
person
if
like
you
that.
have a problem with me,
You
but
two are
I will not
incredibly
allow you to
toxic
take your
and
anger
are
out
bad
on my
influences
friends.
on Joe.
Come on, guys,
Bad
calm the hell
influence?
down, please.
He's a grown-ass man who can make his own decisions.
Exactly.
I don't get why he's friends with a sanctimonious piece of shit like you.
What did
but
you
I
just call
respect
me,
it
Donald?
Because I respect Joe. But I have no respect for you.
Enough. It's clear that nobody here, except for maybe Barack, gives two shits what I have to ask. George,
Wait, what?
I am a grown man, and I can choose who I'm friends with. I'm your friend, but I'm also Barack and Donald's friend, and you have to respect that.
Exactly.
And Donald, I asked you multiple times to be respectful to George. I understand where you're coming from, but you haven't even made an effort to see things from George's point of view. And I can honestly say the same the other way around, too.
But Joe,
No buts from either of you. I want you both to apologize to each other right now or else.
Okay, fine, Joe. George, I'm sorry for my frequent use of profanity, me insulting you, as well as me calling myself the golfing god after you said that it made you uncomfortable. I will do my best to be more accommodating to you.
it's okay, Donald. It takes a real man to apologize, and I accept yours. I also need to apologize to you and Barack. I haven't given either of you a fair chance because I've been
Damn
jealous
it.
of you taking Joe's friendship away from me.
We would never do that, George. While Joe is our best friend, we also respect that you two have an independent friendship and don't want to take away from that.
I agree, and honestly, I get where you're coming from, George. I struggled with my own personal issues just before you joined us, and Barack and Joe helped me through them. Maybe you can join us more frequently, and we can be there for you too.
Do you mean that? I would love that, Donald. I really appreciate it.
All right, if you guys agree, we can make it official.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
I'm absolutely down for that. Welcome to our group, George.
Let's go! Thank you guys so much.
Anytime, bro. I'm really glad that we were all able to make it to the end relatively quick. This wasn't too bad of a course.
Yeah, for real, we're all in a decent place to have good standings by the end of this.
I agree, but make no mistake, I'm coming for that first place spot.
And we're nearing the end, so you definitely have a good chance. But just because I made things right with you guys doesn't mean I'm going to give you an easy win.
I think it's fitting that Barack and I have the top two spots right now, considering our one-on-one match ended with a tie. Maybe we will see which one of us is truly the best.
That would be cool, but I've got a feeling that a fire comeback is in the works for me this hole. Don't count me out yet.
I have no plans to, but I'm going to play it safe here just so I don't compromise my lead by mistake.
And that was really unfortunate, Donald. You made a good shot, but you got yeeted into the stratosphere. I'm going to use your strat, but with a little bit less power so I don't suffer the same fate.
Nice job, George.
Yeah, nice job. You should be able to make it over past the air thing and to the next section, next turn.
I'm going to copy what you did, and damn.
It screwed you over too, Joe.
Yeah, that's super unfortunate. I don't want to take my chances with it. I'm going to yeet my shot.
Wait,
and
wait,
hopefully
wait!
it can get me past the air thing.
Damn!
Holy
go!
guacamole,
Oh!
Barack. I can't believe that worked.
Pause. What the hell was that noise, Barack? That was so zesty.
Mind your own business, Donald. I'm just happy that I made it. I might have a real shot at winning.
I'm happy for you. But like I said, today is not your day. I will be taking that first place crown, and there is nothing you can do about it.
Is that a challenge, Donald? Are you threatening my first place
What the
spot?
heck?
I can't threaten something that will never happen, Obama. If it's a fucking challenge you want, it's one that you will get.
Okay, calm down, boys. I'm going to make it over to... What the hell?
Thank you, Joe. I got yeeted to
All
the
right,
next
it's my turn,
section.
Donald.
Let's go.
Prepare to have your chances of winning destroyed.
Hurry the hell up, Obama. If you stood any chance, you wouldn't need to use the camera.
Keep your mouth shut, Donald. I'm being careful. Worry about your turn.
And look what happened. You failed. You will never beat the golfing god, Obama.
Joe, why
Let's
are
see your
Barack
turn,
and
then.
Donald
Second place
suddenly
loser.
turning on each other?
Second place
They
loser.
did the same thing
I
in their
didn't go out of bounds,
one-on-one. I think
Obama.
their
Know your role and
competitiveness
shut
just
your
takes
mouth.
over here. They'll be back to normal once the hole is over.
Gee, I hope so. Thank you for yeeting me over here, by the way, Joe. It helped a lot.
It definitely was not on purpose, but you're welcome, George. I've accepted that I'm likely going to lose, so there's no harm in helping a friend out.
I wouldn't admit defeat yet, Joe. There's still a chance for you.
I agree.
Thanks, guys, but if you viewed me as a threat, you would be coming after me like you two are coming after each other.
Well, that bad shot didn't do you any favors. Unfortunately, I am going to redeem my bad shot and secure my first place crown.
Fat chance, Obama. There's no
Holy crap,
universe
Donald,
where
stop
I'm
screaming
going to
into the
let
mic.
you win. I'm going to prove that I'm the best between us once and for all.
With that pitiful shot, that's doubtful.
I figured you'd be happy with that strategy, Obama, but I guess your need for success is blinding you once again.
Yeah, that was a good idea, Donald.
Yeah, good idea, guys. I'm going to go softer for my turn, too. I think the last shot screwed my chances of winning, but I can still go out with some dignity.
That's respectable, Joe. I wish Donald could accept his inevitable loss, just like you have.
You're doing great, Obama, but not great enough. You're going to blow your chances just like last time and set me up for victory.
Oh, really, Donald? I have one more turn before I secure my victory. There's nothing that's going to stop me this time.
Well, I hope you have some room up there, buddy, because I'm also one turn away from victory.
I swear if this ends in a tie again, I'm going to lose my mind.
Well, you won't need to worry about a tie, Barack. I'm still in it, and I'm confident in my chances for first place.
I'm sorry, George, but look at the score. It's impossible for you to win here. You put up a great effort, though, and I'm confident you will win in the future.
Yeah, you really did do great, George. This was your first game with us, and you put up a hell of a fight. That hole-in-one in the beginning was
Let's
especially
go!
great.
Now it's my turn to get it in and secure my first place.
Yes, I did it. I've won. Let's
How
go!
did that happen? My finger slipped. My first place
Is he
crown
okay?
is gone.
Yeah, just let it
Obama
happen,
is
George.
going to win. I can't believe I lost. This is the worst day of my life.
Did you let it all out there, Donald?
Yeah, I'm good now, Obama. Congrats on your win, buddy. You've worked so hard to get it, and nothing can take away from this moment.
For real, I'm so proud of you, Barack.
Yeah, great job, Barack.
Thank you so much, guys. I know we've gone through a lot as a friend group. We've gone through highs and lows together. But just know, as happy as I am to have won this game, it means nothing compared to how much I love and appreciate you guys. You're my best friends, forever, and nothing will ever change that.
Wait a minute, guys. Where did George go?
Oh man, I didn't hear him say he was logging off. Maybe his internet went out or something.
That's probably the case. I hope he's okay, though.
I'm sure he is. I'm going to go ahead and hop off now. I'll message him later to make sure everything's okay. Congrats again, Barack and GG's.
Yeah, GG's, guys, and congrats again, Obama. You earned that win.
Thank you, guys. See you next time. GG's.